Growing up, a lot of people, when they were growing up, they would often look on TV to see their heroes. Some of us like Superman, and some of us like Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man. But in spite of Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, or any other type of action figure that we may have had or even watched on TV, I didn't have to look for my hero. My hero was in my house, my daddy. And so now I want to introduce everyone to my daddy, Pastor Charles Prater, right there. That's my daddy right there. My hero and everything I always wanted to be. I want to be like my daddy. And I thank God for my stepmom. She was more than a stepmother, a friend, and everything. Counselor, confidant, and many times people don't really like or deal with their step parent. And my sister and I used to always watch a TV show growing up, Mommy Dearest. Y'all may familiar with it, yeah. And so we always said, not pertaining to her, but we always said, you know what? Are we gonna be able to handle a stepmommy dearest? And so I thank God for my stepmom being able to not just be there for my dad, but be there for us. So I can honestly say that I thank God for it. I'm truly a blessed kid for me to be able to have my stepmom and my dad in my life. And then last but not least, a young man that I met, his wife and he have a program for domestic violence victims, and it's called "There Ain't No Love in the Lick." There's no love in the lick. Domestic violence is real. And a young man I looked up to, a young man that even though I met him during a time of me losing my sister, but in the midst of, I felt a good, not just a friend, but a good brother and brotherhood. And that's Mr. Derek Floyd right there. So I thank God for him. And so, I wanted to make sure that, I may not say a whole lot pertaining to myself, but, these people right here has been a very much blessing into my life. I want to say thank you. And once again, my daddy, boy. If I can look like him, this year, May the 5th, he'll be 80 years old. Yes, indeed. And one of the most, like I said, one of the most blessed kids in this world is me to be able to see my dad and for me to have the relationship that not just I have with my dad, but my dad has with me. So like I said, I'm a daddy's kid. And so I thank God for it. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and turn to the book of Genesis.